Oi, bruv, we've got a doozy over here. Got to check this one out. Uh-oh. Zoom in so everybody else can see Russell Brand is taking time off to reflect. Should we hear it from the horse's mouth, Gavin?
Yup, let's take a look at this. He looks scared.
Yeah, he's shitting his pants right now. I guarantee you that. All right, let's take a look, guys.
So I'm going to take some time off and think about what to do next. I feel like, you know me, my ego will drag me back in front of a camera before too long. You know what I'm like. I'm going to take this opportunity to cultivate a deeper relationship with God, to reflect on what's happening in this culture, and to see how, you know what they say is where what you have to offer meets what the world needs. And if I have nothing to offer that the world needs, then that will take care of itself, won't it? I'll just maybe get a little cabin somewhere and be with my beautiful, beautiful children. Anyway, so I'm gonna take some time off. We'll see if the world needs my voice. It will find a way of getting it. No, it's not like who knows? It might not be a long break. I'm gonna have a little break. I'm gonna have a little break and continue and pray because
there are a lot of hard cuts in this, Gavin. How many times do you think he redid it?
I mean, I imagine that it was all one take, but he just kept fucking up over and over again. So he'd have to, regurgitate the same lines.
Oh, you think he typed it up?
Or not typed it up, but I mean, I imagine he just filmed it all like in one long take and then edited out all the ahs, and fuck ups.
I see. Okay, because I was noticing, I was like, this is pretty choppy, and most people won't catch that, but because Gavin and I edit all day, every day, we will catch it every single time. And I was like, wow, there were quite a few hard chops right there.
You know, it can't just be sort of this continual futile squabble. So I'm going to take some time off.
He does look genuinely scared. One thing that's funny, I just checked while this video was playing in the last minute. He said he's taking a break, but 1 hour ago, he uploaded this video. This is unbelievable. So I guess the break is already over. No, I'm mostly kidding. I'm guessing this is actually from the same show that he made that announcement in, because it looks like he's wearing the same outfit. So I imagine this was from the same stream. He cut that into clips, but still, it's pretty funny. He's like, I don't know when I'll be back. And then this video pops up literally 60 minutes ago. It's like, well, that was pretty short-lived. But I also do think that, I don't know. I mean, he still gets decent views, but Russell Brand's just not as popular as he once was. He doesn't get as much attention or clicks as he once does. But what's your theory as to why he's going to be taking a break?
Oh, I don't know. I think it might have something to do with this. In May of 2025, Russell Brand pleads not guilty to rape and assault. We covered this extensively at the time, as we covered it when the first Channel 7, was it Channel 4? It was some British network, had a big sweeping story where they talked and documented many, many victims, including a victim that he would pick up from school, like a high school student, and bring her back to his penthouse in the UK. So that was pretty crazy. But this is an explicit lawsuit that he has been charged with, a criminal lawsuit in the UK. He's pled not guilty, but let's read a little bit about this. The broadcaster, comedian, and actor appeared at Southwark Crown Court, where he formally denied the 5 charges for the first time. He faces 1 allegation of rape, 1 of incident assault, 1 of oral rape, and 2 further counts of sexual assault. The offenses are alleged to have taken place in central London and Bournemouth between 1999 and 2005 and relate to 4 women. The 49-year-old will now face trial, which is scheduled for June of 2026. Okay, so isn't that like 8 months away from now? I imagine that as the trial date gets closer and closer, he has to shut his fucking mouth, guys. This is a criminal fucking trial where he is going to have his freedom on the line. His lawyers are going to tell him, bro, you cannot be going out there every single day and running your mouth on your YouTube channel if you want to have a snowball's chance in hell at walking from this. And we're talking about real penalties for those charges. You get convicted of rape in the UK, you are going to do like 7 fucking years, which I'm not going to cry for the guy. Obviously, he fucking if he did these crimes and he's found guilty, like, put him away. But his attorneys are going to be telling him, you need to shut your fucking mouth. And I think that's why he can't do a show anymore.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I definitely think that probably definitely has something to do with it. I mean, it's not like he talks much on his channel about the actual allegations or issues related to sexual assault. So do you think the lawyers will just be like, you can't like just to avoid controversy or something?
Yeah, stay out of the public limelight. If you are going up against a high profile case, because as soon as this trial starts, there's going to be cameras everywhere. There's going to be a million trial YouTubers. There's going to be a bunch of people that are covering it. And what they're going to want to have done is had some lead up to 100% script the narrative. They want to be able to manicure everything. They want to 100% paint their narrative onto it and do whatever they can. And they've already tried the right wing cuddle up and they've decided that it's not going to work. It's not going to be sufficient. I think my guess is that they were trying to run right into the Christian evangelical right. They were trying to run into the right wing. I think that was all a big part of his plan. And I think he's realizing now that's going to be insufficient. And his representation is telling him, you're not making enough money from this. You already have a fortune. You need to step away from this and focus on beating these charges, because otherwise you are going to go down and it is going to ruin your life beyond belief, because you do not want to see the inside of a prison cell as Russell Brand.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. It is true that he seems to have kind of given up on the whole religion thing. Like we talked a lot about his pivot towards being like a potential, mega church leader or like televangelist or something. It doesn't really seem like he's talking as much about religion these days. This just kind of seems like a return to the conspiratorial slop. And then here he is jumping on the Nick Fuentes train. Look at this one. They're coming for everyone.
Bro, we have to talk about how he interviewed Nick Fuentes with no shirt on. That was like the horniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you think that they like sent each other pictures of their wieners? Do you think they tried docking together?
Yeah, that is a crazy thing to happen. I did not realize that Russell Brand was shirtless. To all the people commenting about Russell being shirtless, bold of you to assume he's only missing a shirt. So yeah, he was stark fucking naked. His massive fucking throbbing member, right under the desk there. But either way, it is crazy, to see this. And yeah, it's funny how he just kind of dropped the Christian thing. Like I don't see a single fucking video about Jesus or God. He was really going with that. Yeah. So now it just seems like he's back to the Jimmy Dore kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess you're probably right. He probably is preparing for that trial. Who knows what'll come of it? I mean, I imagine he'll potentially be found guilty, but this stuff can be hard to prove.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I don't know. I think that he's clearly scared about it. I think that they have enough on him. And do you know why I know that they have enough on him to make it really, really tough? Because one of the victims in this lawsuit, the night he raped her, went and got a rape kit. And so I would imagine that a rape kit will be used as evidence in this court case. And that is pretty damning. That's pretty damning because in addition to, and I should say in companion to, right, that rape kit from the night of the assault, there is also a text message the following morning from Russell Brand in the form of an apology, which the attorneys will present as acknowledgement of wrongdoing. And then they'll say, okay, he acknowledged that he had sex with this woman when she didn't want him to. She went and got a rape kit. See how it starts to be a really fucking hard story for him to wiggle out of. A jury is going to be like, fucking fry this asshole. All right, get him out of here. Not really fry him, but you know what I mean? Make him pay for it. Because if you see a fucking rape kit and a text message, and then you see 3 other women that are like, yeah, he did that exact same shit to me. I'm sorry, but that is a damn good case. About as damn good a case as you can get from 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I know how I'd vote if I was on the jury. That's for sure.
Look out the door if you hear an ambulance. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there, sir. The Vanguard will be there. Be there.